Today, the church celebrates Palm Sunday of the Lord's Passion. We are all under lockdown due to coronavirus pandemic, which prevent us to come together in public to celebrate this day. Today, for our reflection, I would like to look into the journey of Jesus from Jericho to Jerusalem, described in the Gospel according to Saint Matthew, chapter 20, verse 29 to chapter 21, verse 11. Jesus, knowing that the last moments of his life are near, took out a journey from Jericho to Jerusalem. Matthew 20:29 says, a large crowd followed him. As he began his journey from Jericho, we see two blind men shouting, Lord, have mercy on us, Son of David, and the crowd sternly ordering them to be quiet. A place between Jericho and Jerusalem called Bethphage, we see Jesus arranging a donkey through his disciples and mounting on it and proceeding his journey towards Jerusalem. The two blind men of Jericho were following him along with the crowd, says Matthew 20:34. Then what happens? In Matthew 21:8 and 9, we see a very large crowd spread their cloaks on the road, and others cut branches from trees and spread them on the road. The crowds that went ahead of him and followed him were shouting, Hosanna to the Son of David! Blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Lord! Hosanna in the highest heaven! Here we have to understand that the multitude that were with Jesus at Jericho were the same at Bethphage too. But the difference is, at Jericho, the crowd were angry with the two blind men who were shouting and sternly ordered them to be quiet, whereas the same crowd were shouting with joy and singing Hosanna to the Lord. Look at the blind men too. At Jericho, they were pleading for the mercy of the Lord, whereas after Bethphage, they were, along with the crowd, shouted Hosanna to the Lord. What is the secret of this change of heart? For the answer, we need to look into Matthew 20:34 again. Matthew 20:34 says, moved with compassion, Jesus touched their eyes. Immediately, they regained their sight and followed him. That is to say, that the blind men experienced the mercy of the Lord in their lives, and the crowd saw the merciful works of the Lord by their eyes. In short, we can say that all those who experience the mercy of the Lord and see the merciful works of the Lord in life will always have a reason to shout in joy, Hosanna to the Lord. During this coronavirus pandemic, we all know that we are locked inside our homes, blinded towards outside world. And coronavirus outside, taking a march around us along with a multitude of victims and an army of vigilant caretakers. Like the blind men of Jericho, let us plead for the mercy of God being inside our homes during this juncture, and earnestly desire and pray to experience the mercy of God and see the merciful works of God in our lives. May God bless you.